Yo, what's up, guys? It's Big Time Steeler here, but you can call me Steeler back again today with the third episode of the PvP subclass setup series. Today we're doing the Nightstalker subclass, the last one for the hunters before we go to the Striker Titan. So starting out from the right side, we have Keen Scout, Predator, and Shade Step. So Shade Step I would definitely run if you do not have the Graviton forfeit, as I'll talk about later. So moving on from that column, I do not use Predator because, I mean, how many times are you going to shoot at the wall? Usually just shoot at the ground, and they all stick anyway. So, moving on to this, it's the same thing with the Blade Dancer Gunslinger, Armor at all costs, as I still have Way of the Fearless and the Path Unknown. For those do not change, I always recommend Armor for Hunters. Now, moving on to this column, we have Courage of the Pack, we have Light of the Pack, and we have Lockdown. So, obviously, Light of the Pack is good if you're in PvE because it increases a lot of orbs from your allies. You can also do this in PvP, but I like to run Lockdown as grenade, and smoke effects last twice as longer. So usually when I'm playing Control, I'll just throw both of these, the smoke and the grenade, in the zone. Usually it lasts a lot longer, making it easy to kill a bunch of enemies at once. So moving on to this, we have Smoke. I'm obviously going to run Envenomment, which adds the Toxin, which we all see with the Wombo combo with the grenade, and this is very effective, especially if you're running Lockdown like me. As you know, Vanish Smoke, you might want to use this if you shotgun, but usually it's PvE, and Snare, I mean, it's basically the same thing as Smoke, but you just attach it to walls. Now this is the most debated category, obviously Shadow Shot. Bloodbound, I don't really see this, unless I usually run Black Hole or Quiver. Black Hole, obviously, it's going to last a lot longer than Quiver, but Quiver gives you 3 shots, which can be 3 kills. But if you do Black Hole and they're all in the zone, you can easily get a bunch of kills with that if you go right in the zone. So that is your preference. I would run Black Hole. Now moving on to Double Jump, I'd obviously want Triple Jump because, as I said in the last video, Triple Jump, the more jumps, the better. Now we're moving on to Spike, Void Wall, and this. I've seen a lot of these grades. Spike ones are they're grenades that stick to the wall and create that beam of light that does a lot of damage. If you are like in a zone, you hit it off a wall, it damages all the enemies in the zone. Void Wall grenade, I don't really like this. I usually run Vortex grenade. It's just a big circle, and it will do a lot of damage when you combine that with smoke and you throw it in together. So Void Wall is just a wall, kind of like the Titan's somewhat grenade. I forget what it is, but yeah, it's sort of like that. And here we go. Moving on to the armor section. So, for the Nightstalkers, the only thing that is Nightstalker specific is the Graviton forfeit, which grants Shade Step, obviously. So if you grant Shade Step, you can switch this to Keen Scout, which means you get Shade Step and Keen Scout, which allows you to sprint faster, gain Enhanced Tracker, which you see with the little radar. It's more divided, and you can mark targets. So if you hit an enemy once and they hide behind a wall, you can see where they are at the moment, which is quite useful, but I don't really run Graviton Forfeit, as I would rather run something better, like the Lucky Raspberry, or the Crest of Alpha Lupi, or the Knucklehead Radar, as Third Eye on a primary weapon is always good. As I say, Lucky Raspberry is just my favorite because you always have grenade energy when you spawn. I use this for all my hunter subclasses because, I mean, always grenade energy for trials is the best if you have the option. Crest, obviously, good in trials or any match where you have to be revived. And you get an extra orb when you use your super. Knucklehead Radar, obviously, if you have a last word and you're shooting, I mean, that's always a great thing to have, as you can still see your radar when aiming down the sights. So then you could always run like any of these gauntlets, as this is something I see a lot of people using on their Nightstalker, which is Sealed Akamaru's Grasp, which gain 2 melee charges, which means 2 smokes for you, which is very useful, which is what I would run. If you're not running Lucky Raspberry, Graviton Forfeit, I would definitely run these, as I'd like to try these out, because 2 smoke grenades and a grenade, I mean, what's not to like about that? But the cheese on that is real in like Control, Zone Control, something like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the Hunter section of this series. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe. We're at 32 subscribers. Let's get to 40, guys. And Twitter and Twitch links in the description below. And I hope all of you have a great